Hey everybody, Daniel here from Basement Tech. Well, I didn't want to do too detailed a video on this motor conversion project here with another one of those surplus Tormach motors, because I had done the very detailed one on the disc grinder, but I did want to show you the final product. I think it turned out all right. So the motor on this belt sander, well, sad tale, we got taken. It was said to work, but it didn't. Anyway, we had these motors, so I had to do a little conversion, a special mount to convert from one motor mount to another mount, and that worked out all right. So that wire comes around here. I put a plug in so that the controller can be disconnected. Remember, these are three-phase motors, so that's a three-phase plug. Comes up to the controller, which is the same as the controller that was used in the disc grinder project. This one was packaged just slightly differently because I had a different box, but it's basically the same. And you can see I tried to be neat and tidy for future generations. That board there is the VFD, and a VFD, for those who don't know, is a way you can control the speed of a three-phase motor, variable frequency drive. So that worked out really well. Two inputs are needed to that board. One is speed, and the gray round thing at the top is a pot, a variable resistor, and that has a very fancy little dial on the front. But then you can also put in direction, which is not too wildly useful for a belt sander, but I thought since I could, I would. So that switch there below the speed control is center off and forward on one side and reverse on the other. And the other thing is just a main power and a main power pilot light. I always feel better putting a fuse on the inside of these, so I found these really nifty fuse holders that fuse the main power in. This board also has the capability of doing what I would call voltage doubling, so it's 120 volts in a standard plug. It does draw quite a bit of current when you load it down, but still 120 volts in, and it drives the motor with 220 volt three-phase. That's really the magic of a VFD. You can put in single phase and get three-phase power out. VFDs are made, monster size for monster motors. This motor is 1.5 horsepower. So anyway, this all worked out really quite well. I'm very pleased. I'm going to close it up and call this project done. Thanks for listening. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you really like it, subscribe. Talk to you next time.